In this screencast, we'll be going over how to solve a system of linear equations by substitution. The key thing with the system of linear equations when you're doing substitution is that you are looking for 1x or 1y. So in our first example, we're going to do 3x minus y is equal to 4, and 2x minus 3y is equal to negative 9. Again, you're looking for a 1x or a 1y. In this case, I actually have a negative 1y. So I'm going to start by solving that first equation for y. To do that, I'm going to subtract 3x from each side. That gives me negative y is equal to negative 3x plus 4. I'm not looking for negative y, I'm looking for positive y. So we're going to divide each side by negative 1, and that gives me y equals 3x minus 4. We want to substitute this into the other equation for y. So we keep our 2x, and it says minus 3y, which means we have negative 3 times whatever y is. Since y is now represented by a quantity, we're going to use parentheses and write negative 3 times the quantity 3x minus 4. That's equal to negative 9. Now I have it in one variable, and I'd like to solve for x, so we're going to distribute the negative 3. That gives me 2x minus 9x plus 12 is equal to negative 9. Collecting my like terms, I have negative 7x plus 12 is equal to negative 9. Subtracting 12 from each side gives me negative 7x is equal to negative 21. Divide each side by negative 7, and x is equal to 3. I have x, I need y. Now, there's a couple different ways I can go about finding y. You can substitute into one of your original equations. You can substitute into the equation you solve for y. I usually substitute into the original equation. So I have 3 times 3 minus y equals 1. This is the first original equation. That gives me 9 minus y equals 4. Subtract 9 from each side because I'm solving for y. Negative y equals negative 5. And divide each side by negative 1, giving me y equals 5. So I now know an x value and a y value. We are going to write this as an ordered pair. My solution is 3, 5. Second example, I have negative 2x plus y is equal to 8, and 3x plus y is equal to negative 2. I have one y in both equations. It doesn't matter which one I solve for y. I'm going to take the first one. I'm going to add 2x to each side. So that gives me y equals 2x plus 8. Again, we're going to substitute this 2x plus 8 into the other equation for y. So I have 3x plus, it says just y, so I don't have to worry about distributing. I can write that 2x plus 8, placing the y, that's equal to negative 2. Collecting my like terms, I have 5x plus 8 is equal to negative 2. Subtracting 8 from each side, I have 5x is equal to negative 10. Divide each side by 5. X is equal to negative 2. Once again, I have x, I need to find y. I think I'm going to use the second equation this time. 3 times negative 2 plus y is equal to negative 2. That gives me negative 6 plus y is equal to negative 2. Add 6 to each side, and y is 4. Again, we're writing our answer in alphabetical order, so that gives me negative 2, 4 as my solution to this system. Let's try another one. 5x minus 3y equals 2, and x plus 2y is equal to 3. In this case, there's only one x by itself. There's no y that could be potentially by itself. So we're going to solve the second equation for x. Subtract 2y from each side, and I have x equals negative 2y plus 3. We are going to substitute this into the first equation for x. It says 5 times x. So again, x is now quantity. So I have 5 times the quantity, negative 2y plus 3. Still subtracting 3y, it's still equal to 2. Distribute, and I have negative 10y plus 15 is equal, or minus 3y is equal to 2. Collecting like terms, negative 13y plus 15 equals 2. Subtract 15 from each side. Negative 13y is equal to negative 13. And divide each side by negative 13 to get that y is equal to 1. Again, I have an answer for y. I need to find x. I'm going to use that first equation. X plus 2 times backtrack here. X plus 2 times y is, oops, let's try that one more time. X plus 2 times 1, which is y, is equal to 3. So that gives me x plus 2 is equal to 3. Subtract 2 from each side, and x is equal to 1. So in alphabetical order, my answer is 1, 1. Let's do one more, just to make sure you're good. We have negative 4x plus y is equal to 0. And 2x minus 3y is equal to negative 10. I'm going to solve the first equation for y because that's the only one x I have, or one y I have, so I'm going to add 4x to each side. That gives me y equals 0 plus 4x, or in other words, just 4x. So 4x gets substituted in for y in the second equation. 2x minus 3 times, we now know y is 4x, so again, parentheses, and that's equal to negative 10. So we have 2x minus 12x is equal to negative 10. Collecting like terms, negative 10x is equal to negative 10. Pardon my writing here. Let's see if we can neaten that up a little bit. And we're going to divide each side by negative 10, and x is equal to 1. Again, I know x, need to find y. Negative 4 times 1 plus y is equal to 0. Negative 4 plus y equals 0. And adding 4, we will find that y is equal to 4. In alphabetical order, x then y, so my solution is 1, 4. That concludes the screencast on solving a system of equations by substitution.